Sati Sapphatta Patiya in Bali language. Sati Sapphatta Patiya means mindfulness is needed in all occasions. Our life as human beings, since we born in the world, we learn a lot of things until we get older, and then die. Many people never learn about the mindfulness. Even they are Buddhists, all the time is spent by many traditions, Buddhist traditions. All the time is spent by chanting. A lot of traditions, more and more and more and more. After the Buddha passing away, very long time, and then more tradition, more ideas, more different ideas, more teachers. People teach about mindfulness. They also talk about mindfulness. But not so many teachers, very few, try to suggest people to cultivate mindfulness in daily life. As the Bali that I mentioned, Sati Sapphatta Patiya, mindfulness is needed in all occasions. In daily life, every day we do many things until we die. When we do things not careful, without carefulness or mindfulness, we will not do things successfully. And then when we fail of things, we will not get successfulness, cannot get success, and then we claim other people. We must come to see our fault, understand ourselves. Whatever we do, selling things, or occupation with talking, occupation with selling, occupation with any kind of job we have, we can do mindfulness. Everyone understands that if we have mindfulness, all things can do more successfully. Mindfulness, how to practice, where to buy. Cannot buy mindfulness from anywhere. If you like something, you want to get it, you can buy from the shop. Go to the shop and buy things. When you see announcement in newspaper, many things you like, you want to buy. You have money, you have enough money, when you go to buy, you can have it. But mindfulness is different. Mindfulness is actually needed on occasion, but if you not practice properly, not cultivate properly, we will not have mindfulness. When we practice follow the Buddha's teaching, we can understand in all things we are going to do. Before we talk to people, we also try to talk properly. When we do things to our children, we try to do things properly, not hurt them. When we do anything, our actions, try to do more properly to all the environment of our life. If we do things improperly, then can hurt people, and then ourselves do things wrongly many times. Many times our life, sometimes despite many things, what we expect, we cannot get. The thing we never expect, but we get it. all these things hurt our heart. And then cannot do things mindfully because always get trouble with many things and claim another thing, not come to see our fault in the mind. Anything wrong in our heart, in our actions, if we try to observe our actions, what we do, what we think, what we talk, we must be mindful in every time before we do in our action, verbal action, mental action, bodily action. We try to understand ourselves to improve our conduct. We also must practice mindfulness. If we don't have enough mindfulness, we will not improve our conduct. As Buddhists, first thing we should have the 5 precepts. The 5 precepts, if we don't have mindfulness, we don't know how to abstain from killing. What we are going to do, break the precept or not. If we don't aware of ourselves, we also not understand, then we can break the second precept. Also can still take the thing as not given. If we not have mindfulness, and so sexual misconduct, and so can be done. If we don't have mindfulness, and so can tell lie. Then these 4 bad dharma, bad actions, very important is the default actions in human beings. And the 5th thing in the 5 phases, to take intoxicating things in a solution or solid things as intoxicating. If we take it, then can we leave the mind, make the mind blur. Then cannot cultivate the mindfulness. And then the first 4 precepts also all can be broken because we take intoxicating things. As Buddhists, must avoid these 5 things because can lead our mind worsen the mind more and more. If we practice mindfulness more and more, we can improve our conduct. In 5 precepts, the bodily conduct, abstain from killing, abstain from sexual misconduct, abstain from stealing, abstain from taking intoxicating things. Verbal conduct to improve, abstain from gossip, abstain from telling lies. Or I think waste time is talking. Many things I see many people, even sometimes they come to temple. Many times waste time is talking a lot. When we come to temple, we should try to talk and do things that to cultivate the mind, to develop the mind more and more. The things about the worldly things, we must avoid talking about those things. Avoid talking and talk like that. If we not avoid talking like that, we come to temple, which is the Buddha's place. This is not proper time. When we come to temple, it is the place to improve our conduct of Buddhists. Even in Thailand last month, in Singapore province, once I give a talk to people about meditation when we conduct mission retreat there. There were many people came to the temple in funeral ceremony. Then they celebrate the funeral, came to temple. And then I saw a monk, they invite a monk to bring the coffin, come to temple, to the crematorium. And then I explained to people that Buddhist people in Thailand, so many Buddhist people in Thailand, they say that they are Buddhist, but when they come to temple, they also drink and smoke hard. Then come to temple, even come to any ceremony in a temple, Buddhist ceremony, and so they also drink in temple. With the bottle, bring bottle to drink in temple. When I talk to people that time, I also explain to people why they ask monk to bring coffin, the coffin come to temple, bring the coffin in the temple. Why don't use the bottle, guide the coffin come to temple? Why they were alive, they always very attached for drinking. But when they die already, why don't it is? The white monk bring the coffin come to temple. No fire already, cannot know anything. When they are still alive, still come to discuss monk. What is the right way of life, wrong way of life? Which way should be conducted? Which way should be avoided? After passing away, why ask monk to bring the corpse come to temple? Nothing. Many people dislike people there in funeral ceremony. I always talk this way because people in Thailand they say they are Buddhist, but actually they are not Buddhist. This morning also talked to my father there in the room. Buddhism in Thailand nowadays actually going to disappear already. People are very attached to psychic power. They think that it is important for their life. Actually no. Buddha emphasized to practice more and more mindfulness, not to attach in anything in the world. You try to release the mind from attachment. But why the Buddhist leaders teach people to wrong way more and more? Now more people outside Thailand practice meditation, cultivate mindfulness. Many Europeans, they take Buddhism from Thailand, learn Buddhism from Thailand, then they teach in Europe, in the West. So if we want to develop and improve ourselves, and so improve and develop Buddhism, follow the Buddha, we must come to practice mindfulness as much as we can. We try to do as best as we can. When you are sitting here, how many people think of your house? Now please bring back your mind, come to your seat. Where is your mind now? You bring back to your seat now. Don't think a lot, think outside the temple. You sit here, so think of many things outside the temple. Is it true or not true? Many people. So because the lack of mindfulness, you try to think about this thing. We try to observe our mind in the certain moment, in the very moment. We try to bring back our mind, come to the present moment, now and here. Now you're sitting here, you listen to the voice, and then at the same time you also alternatively observe your feeling when you are sitting here. You're sitting here, you're also listening. Two duties to do. Two duties have to be done now. First thing you listen, how to observe in yourself, how to think over, how to cultivate the mindfulness. And then the second thing, observe the feeling in yourself. Alternatively, the moment. By this way, whatever happens in yourself, in your body, you also can experience the feeling in your body. When you are sitting silent, when you sit body, sit still, you can experience feeling. At the same time, you also can experience the mindfulness. How to be more mindful in whatever we do. If I explain without any example, you not understand easily. So now you could example, you sitting here, the mindfulness here and now, not run away. If run away outside the temple or outside is safe, not mindfulness. And when you do anything outside the temple in your house, suppose you chop things, chop vegetable in the kitchen. If you don't have enough mindfulness, you can chop your fingers also easily. When you read the book, if you don't have enough mindfulness, when even your eye sight on a page of book, but you also think of another thing. You cannot claim people, why my memory is very bad. Cannot memorize things, cannot learn easily, because not enough mindfulness. For students, should practice more mindfulness. For adults, should practice more mindfulness to prepare the mind with problems in daily life. Business problem, family problem. Many people, they don't understand how to release themselves from the problem they encounter. Without mindfulness, they don't know the way to think properly, how to do the things properly, more properly. Last few months in Thailand, one girl, 18 years, she studied in Teachers College, already recently graduated from Teachers College. She killed herself, she killed her mother. Her mother got cancer a long time. And she very poor. She didn't know how to support mother. She didn't know how to support mother. Mother very, just much problem with the cancer a long time. And she herself don't know how to support mother, cannot work. Even work, then money cannot use enough, not enough to cure the cancer of mother. All these problems, she don't know how to solve. So she killed her mother and killed herself. Very terrible life. If she understood the way as in Buddhist country, come to temple to learn more and more. As Buddhists, we must try to encourage or activate people to understand how to cultivate the mindfulness. How to cultivate the mindfulness? The Buddha says, my disciple should be mindful in every way, every occasion, and should be comprehensive every occasion. Mindfulness and comprehension come together, practice together. When you are going to do in anything, whatever you are going to do, you know first. You be mindful, and then it is the mindfulness. At the moment you are doing things, you are aware of your action. This is the comprehension. But when you are practicing anything, you experience your mind, what you are thinking every moment. When you are reading, sometimes you get angry, some people get angry in your mind. Sometimes when you are reading, also get curious in the mind. Any defilement can happen in the mind. When we develop mindfulness more, then all the bad things cannot happen in the mind. Can pure the mind, purify the mind by mindfulness and comprehension. At first, we cultivate mindfulness. We try to practice ourselves by breathing mindfulness. You see your breathing. When you are breathing in, you are breathing out every day. You try to see yourself, try to study yourself by looking at the feeling of the breath. Even now, when you are listening, you also observe your breathing. You can do. You know you're breathing in this moment of breathing in, what do we talk? At the moment you are breathing out, what do we talk? You can listen and you can observe feeling. And then if you not practice this way, the first thing you will practice from breathing mindfulness. And the second, if not observe at the breathing mindfulness, you can observe the water touching the floor. Alternatively with the listening, with the second thing. And then if you not do that, you're suffering at the ear. The sound comes to the ear. You're suffering in the ear. And the fourth thing, if you not observe in the ear, you observe in the mind. What you are thinking. What you are thinking. You observe there by 4 objects. The first object is the breath, every moment. And the second, the water touching the floor. The object of the mind is in the contact point. And the third object of the mind to be mindful in the ear, listening. And the fourth object in the mind, what are you thinking now? You have to see yourself. And not only this is this time, wherever you go, in bus, in a train, in a plane, or in house, in your office, wherever you live, wherever your body is walking, standing, you can see, you can practice, you can observe every time. Now if you can do how many people never practice meditation, never learn mindfulness? Have you learned? Yes. You can see when now you are listening, you don't use your eye for listen. You use your ear. You use your ear. You have feeling in your ear. Now you better closing your eye. Better closing your eye. Keep body erect. In the Buddha's period, the Buddha's temple, monks, 500 monks, very quiet. Very quiet. Monks and lay people, they practice, they listen to the Dhamma talk of the Buddha, very quiet. Ajatasattu was brought to the temple by the doctor, Achivaka, the doctor, the personal doctor of the Buddha. He brought the king Ajatasattu, the son of Bimbisara. He brought the king to the temple at that time. The Buddha with 500 monks. He was told by Ashivaka, the doctor, that now the Buddha in the temple, 500 monks. At night time, full moon time, the day full moon of the 4th month, when the doctor Ashivaka and the king Asasto arrived at the temple, surprised the king. He asked Ashivaka, how come you already told me that the Buddha is 500 monks, but why so quiet? Do you bring me to kill here? Why do you bring me to kill here? Because the king always suspect anyone come to kill him one day, because he killed his father. He always suspect people, other people come to kill him. By this way, so he also suspects the doctor, bring him to temple to kill. And the doctor said to him, Buddha, now you come to Buddha's place, come to the temple. All the monks 500 very quiet. They are listening quietly to the Buddha's teaching. And that moment, the Buddha also in meditation. All 500 monks also in meditation, all very quiet. And then they all sit body very erect. The all Buddhist disciple, Buddha disciple, you better sit body erect. Sit body erect. You see the Buddha image very erect. The Buddha image. You try to train yourself. Last night, the Dhamma talk of Venerable Dhammananda very attracted to me. He said, we can tame and train our animal in the house, cat or dog, train them, but human beings cannot train themselves. Very difficult to train human beings. One must train oneself. One must train oneself. Otherwise, other people cannot help. This last night he talked, I liked very much. This way and so, how to tame ourselves, how to train ourselves without mindfulness cannot. Whatever we are looking, we are now aware of the watching in the eye. This thing we are looking, what happens to the mind? The thing we are listening, what happens to the mind? The thing we are smelling, what happens to the mind? The thing we are tasting, what happens in the mind? The thing we are touching, what happens to the mind? Sometimes in the house, children, people, or the housemaid, not cook, does not cook well, then not tasty. We also get angry. Sometimes do things not so properly, we also get angry. We try to teach people mindfully and explain the reason little by little. Explain the reason how to do this properly, how to do that properly. And so for our children in the house, don't get angry. This is also mindfulness. A good example. When the boy cry out, anyone get angry? No, you must not get angry. This is a very good example in present moment. When you want to do something quietly in your house, maybe children disturb, must not get angry. We try to soften the mind of children reasonably. If we not do this reasonably and then we also become mindless, without mindfulness. And then when we are walking upstairs, downstairs, also, every step of our foot, when we step up, step down, if we don't have mindfulness, then we can fall down easily. This also, every step of our life, in daily life, we can fall down easily. Business fall down, examination fall down, education fall down. Anything can fall down easily because we don't have enough mindfulness. When you practice anything, you try to observe yourself, observe your mind. Observe in 4 ways of this body, 4 ways of this body. Everyone now, you have your own body. Now you have your own body. Everyone now, you have your own body. Now you have your own body. Actually, I say your own body because just to understand in conventional words, we actually don't have any body, don't have anything, but to understand in the worldly language. We have this body. I can see your body, you can see my body here. This body, we don't have only the body. We don't have only eye, ear, nose, tongue. The corpse in the coffin. And so they have body, got body, but cannot see anything, cannot hear anything already. We can feel, we can got painful feeling, pleasure feeling, unpleasant feeling. In this body, we experience feeling. The second thing, this body, we experience from the leg, the belly, or the head, or any part of the body. We can use this body in many ways. Depends on the things what we are going to do to use this body. And when you want to use body, you have to use your feeling. Suppose when you cook the food, you taste this tasty or not tasty. You taste it. This is a feeling useful for your life also. If the restaurant, in the restaurant, if the food not tasty, people not go. And then worsen the business. People don't like the food. The feeling also very useful for their life, for the daily life, to earn money, the feeling. But the feeling, we cannot see the feeling by your eye. By body, you can see by eye. The body you can see by your eye. But the feeling we cannot see. Only experience your own feeling. Now how do you feel? Feel numb, painful. Numb or painful. Many people can say, very numb already, very painful already. Whenever can stop the talking, people may mentally claim already. When you observe it more and more, many kinds of feelings happen. Sometimes in the stomach, sometimes in the head, sometimes the buttock touching the floor. I cannot see your feeling. I don't have divine eye to see your feeling. But no need divine eye. You yourself can experience your feeling without divine eye. By this way, you already have feeling. Then observe your feeling. Your own feeling already have. Do not waste time to see that feeling. Wherever you live, observe there. In a place, by this way, can keep the mindset in a very present moment. In present moment. In a present now, you sit here. In a present moment, you not only in a temple, but you sit only one point. Your buttock on the floor. Then you can sit. There, the present moment is there. It's here and now there. And then your mind, what you are thinking, You can know yourself. Other friends cannot know what you are thinking. Yourself, you can experience from your mind. The first, the body can be seen. The feeling cannot be seen, but can feel. Then the mind, it can be understood by oneself. From the feeling, if the good feeling you like, the feel, if the pleasurable feeling, then the mind will feel very light. If unpleasurable feeling, feel dislike. This depends on the mind. And when you like or dislike, another things in mental object also happen in the mind. If the thing you like, you always continue the thing. And then the feeling change, become unpleasurable feeling. Your mind change again. Your mind change again. If the things always happen in a pleasurable feeling, your mind always attached in the good things, good mind objects happen. The mind people or human beings only attached in many things by this way. This is the way, the only way to cultivate the mindfulness. But how to see the feeling as the clear comprehension deeper? When you sit still here, when you see the feeling as you are experiencing, there it is the clear comprehension in the very present moment. And then when you move your hand, when you chop anything, or when you do things, you also got the experience, the feeling in your hand is moving. You observe the feeling there, get the feeling, and then it is the clear comprehension in moving hand. When you are walking, observe in your leg, it's walking, your soul. If you have leg but you don't have the soul, how can you walk? You cannot walk already. You don't have only the leg, you must have the soul of the feet. Then the soul, and then touch on the floor, and then you can walk. Otherwise you cannot walk properly. This thing you can see. No need to believe me, but you can experience, you can see easily. This thing when we are walking, where do we observe? As we are to have the soul of the feet, so observing under the soul, touching the floor and the ground. Every moment of walking. Actually, every people here should do the walking here now. I think many people they want to go back. So you just understand to do at your house. And then after this talking, and then you can practice walking or standing in a temple, in any kind of temple. When you are standing also, if you don't have the soul of the feet, and so you cannot stand. When you stand, to observe feeling in the soul of the feet. When the feeling, see the feeling. When the feeling is good, the mind so also good. If the feeling is bad, the mind so bad. The contact, if the contact is good, contact with the good object, then good feeling. If contact with the bad object, we don't like, become bad feeling. That feeling becomes bad mind. The consequence is step by step. The condition, the things depends on the condition of the object that we experience. On this thing depends on our mindfulness. And clear comprehension, you must try to observe, try to cultivate mindfulness and clear comprehension in daily life. When we practice mindfulness and clear comprehension by this way, as I explained briefly, then your body and your mind can live happily, can release the mind from attachment. As long as we are still alive, we can develop mindfulness, and then the mind becomes more steady. Even sometimes we get accident, or sometimes we get sickness, very hard. We never claim to see people, but the mind steady with the feeling we are received when we are experiencing any kind of sickness, any kind of bodily trouble. The mind not get trouble. The bodily trouble cannot cause the mind trouble, cannot make the mind get trouble. Can separate, can live detached in the world, wherever we live, happily. This is the way that the Buddha tried to teach, emphasize many times. By mindfulness and clear coordination, we can develop many things. Last night, Reverend Dhammananda also explained the 4 virtues: metta, loving kindness; the second, compassion, karuna; the third thing, sympathetic joy; and the fourth thing, equanimity, metta, karuna, mudita, upekha. Also, we also are, this thing also depends on our mindfulness. When we have loving kindness, we comprehend our mind that now we have loving kindness or not, we have compassion or not, we have sympathetic joy or not. We better have the equanimity in the mind. All these things, so the Buddha said that mindfulness is needed in all occasions, in all virtues need mindfulness. Mindfulness comes first. The mind, practice mind with mindfulness. Without mindfulness, one cannot cultivate any virtue in the mind. This happy life can happen by cultivation of mindfulness and clear comprehension. Any question? If you don't have any question, I sit still like this. If you have question, I talk, I explain. If no question, I just sit still. The highest virtue. Cannot keep the highest virtue. Like Baya in the Buddha period. Baya from previous life, he listened to the talk of Vipassi, the Buddha, long time ago. And then that still remain in his mind. And then he died. That mind, and then he born again in this Buddha period. At that time, when he traveled by boat in the ocean, and then the storm broke down the boat. Then he hauled one log from the boat just to sustain his life, to carry his life to the bank. But all of his rope or his cloth, he will not take his cloth, neglect, yes, to the shore, and then without any cloth. Then people saw him, oh, this Arahant come, people worship to him. People worship him, when people worship to him, and many things people give him, oh, maybe I Arahant already. He accepts what people worship him, he accepts it. Actually, he is not Arahant. And then one day the Buddha went for alms around in the morning, collect for the morning. On the way, Baya, there, so that he saw many people go to give food to the Buddha. He heard the name of Buddha. It surprised his mind. I must see the Buddha. He went to meet the Buddha. Very long time ago, he protested in front of Buddha. Very rare to find Buddha, such life. And Buddha, how can I learn Buddhism? How can I learn Buddhism? How can I enlighten? The Buddha just give him a short word. When you see things just to see, he has to be enlightened. Just understand very fast, the fastest one, understanding. And then he protested Buddha 3 times. You want to become a monk. He went out to find rocks and bow, but could not. That's because from previous life, he never donated bow or rock to monk. He never accumulated the perfection of the charity of the rock and the bow. So he cannot become monk, he cannot have enough. Cannot. And then from his previous life, he killed the ox, he killed a cow from previous life. Then he repay his fortune. One cow came to kill him. Then Buddha asked other people to make his stupa for him. He the full perfection, accumulated perfection, but not have the perfection to become monk. Same to another consentant of the king, Kosala the king, also the same. He very close to the king. He is the soldier, the high rank soldier in the palace. Wherever if the king did not go, he went in the war instead of the king. And then one day the Buddha said that his name is Santati. In 7 days Santati become Arahant and he will talk in the air. No monk understood this word of the Buddha. And then that time there are many thieves near the border of the king. And then the king asked them, Santati, please go there and solve this problem. Help me, please. If you can overcome them, you come here, I give you this throne 7 days. The king gave him the throne, and when he come back, overcome all thieves. When he come back, the king gave him in throne 7 days. The king renounced for 7 days. And then he become temporary king, even for 7 days. He very happy. He asked many young girls, beautiful girls, come to support him. A lot of beautiful girls come nearby him for many, ring a lot. And then one day, the last day, as Buddha already forced on the monk that in 7 days Santi become Arahant. That day he drank very hard, become drunk. And suddenly one girl in front of him gave him the ring. Suddenly that girl, son is sitting inside, caused her die. The Buddha manifests, her body become rotten. Very fast, rotten. Frightened him. And then he stopped drinking. No more drinking. Become very mindful, very alert now. The Buddha said that sanity, see this body, just temporary, now become rotten, more. Nothing in this body. When attached in this body, he listened to the Buddha. He attained Arahant. His body full of the decorated the king's left as the king. And then actually in the morning he was drunk, but in afternoon he became Arahant. Then he became Arahant, and so his already accumulated in the deep in thought from previous life long time. He also can manifest his body, happen in the air, give a thought, and then Nibbana. cannot become a monk also. These two examples I give you are two examples. The ones who will not become monk.
If they renounce, then they live longer. If they become monks, their life will be longer.
Yes. Because it's suitable for, as monk suitable for Arahant. The layman not suitable for Arahantship. If you don't have any more questions, I sit still. If you have questions, you ask me. Even I close eye, you can ask me the question. Don't think disturb me. No, disturb. You can ask me the question. Don't have anything to do. I close eye. I see myself. In recite, put breathe in, throw, breathe out. Put breathe in, throw, breathe out. Afterwards, no more putto. Remain only the breathing in, out. No more put in, put breathe in. No more put, and no more throw, breathe out. Only the breathing afterwards. Only the breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And then longer, only the feeling in the body appear. Then not observe the breathing anymore, but observe the feeling experiencing. Then come to insight. Any kind of words can do, even Amitofo, and so can. Amitofo, many people in Mahayana is also practice. Amitofo, there's a practice. So the mind calm down, get experience feeling. Experience feeling, not go beyond it, observe it. Yes, Chinese one. Amitofo, Buddha, Amitofo. Yeah, Amitofo, Buddha.
Is there any recording in the
in Mahayana story, I have no idea. Not how lot. I learn from Thailand. They don't learn Mahayana. Yes, you can ask here. Let me ask people here. Maybe you ask Piyakiro, maybe you know. When you feel sedative, you change posture from sitting to standing or walking. No good. Maybe when you do sleepy, you can recite loudly. What you already learned by heart, then you recite loudly to reduce sleepiness. If in night time you open eye and look around, and then you can use the cold water, soak body, cold part of body, and then you can use the cold water, wash your eye, can reduce sleepiness. Or you can use the pepper, take in the ear, you can reduce sleepiness. I many times prepare the pepper in the ear, very good to reduce sleepiness.
Can we do meditation in placing posture?
Can. In whatever we do, we say sleeping, you do not allow your mind wander. How to do? You stay as the contact point, the body. When you sleep, when you're going to sleep, without any contact, you cannot sleep. You have the contact point in your body. The head touch the pillow, also contact point in the head. The back on the bed, also contact point in the back. Also the heel, so touch the bed. You see which part body is the clearest point contact. The feeling, which part body is the clearest one. You focus the mind, concentrate the feeling that point. Before you do this, you breathe in, breathe out slowly, gently first. Then you observe feeling until you falling asleep. You sleep very gracefully and happily when you wake up morning. Never feel tired. Never tired. If you ask me, I only explain, you must practice today. Tomorrow morning you come here, come to me again and tell me how is your homework. You can do and you can understand from yourself. Black magic, no problem, can cure. Black magic is nothing. Buddhist knowledge is much higher. Black magic, nothing. Can cure easily. No, nothing cure black magic. Because why they can cure black magic? The Buddha's was very powerful. People who learn Vipassana cannot be covered by black magic. Never. Because sometimes this mind, the mind is higher, come the direct way of the Buddha. Black magic, the very low knowledge. Very low knowledge. I never give any importance before. When I was young, I also learned black magic before. When I was 12 years old, 13 years, 14 years. When I was in secondary school, I also learned from my father. Many things I learned from my father in Thailand. My father, he knows a lot. Yes, but after I read it all. Learn Vipassana, if you want to cure people who is covered by black magic, you can do easily. Anyone, not only monk. When you practice Vipassana, you experience the rising, falling feeling in your body clearer. You touch the forehead, touch the forehead, just feeling in the hand only. Then you can cure, come up. Sometimes come up from the mouth. Sometimes the body that the one who is covered by this attached by black magic, that the body become shaking, and then no more, disappear. You touch the point between the eyebrow, touch that. You touch the palm, you are feeling in the palm. You have feeling rising, falling, rising in your palm only. But you can see that the more the people, such people, not allow you to touch. If the Muslim ghost come to the body, easy, very easy, to stick a piece of stick, fork in the mouth, and then you can kill. Yes, from experience.
But you don't know whether it's what type of wood you don't know.
You see, this only some people, some Chinese people, they never talk the language of, they may talk Muslim language, anything. But when Muslim course come in, can talk. In Thailand, one of my friends hear this thing. I answer there. Very strong, the God become very strong. He was attacked by the Muslim God in Thailand. In the temple, the parents brought her to temple to cure. We cannot control her. Many people. And then my friend used many magic words, cannot cure. Try many times, and then this suspect why she can talk. this blankets. Actually, we never before. See the Chinese family, from Chinese family. Why? Why is so change? This is a Muslim blanket. This time they put pork. Piece of pork in the mouth. Then they prepare.